Happy Friday, folks. Surprise, surprise. In the truck. Fill day. Hauling some fill down to a Oceanside build. I do have some other appointments today. Unfortunately, the other part of owning a company, I guess, is making sure that you continue to have work. So I need to go into town and meet a developer one last time. I've already met him once on site, but I got to meet him one more time. He wants to go over a couple things before we start a triplex job next week. Dig for the footings, clean off the lot, remove a couple big danger trees that are hanging over houses and all that fun stuff, and then hook up the utilities. So hook up the water, sewer, and the storm drain water, whatever you want to call it. So I got to meet him at 11, so I should be able to get 2 loads of fill down here before then I'll have to head in. And today's the day for the big fight, Tyson versus Paul. Who do you guys got? My wife has never watched a boxing match in her entire life, but she's watching this one. She says, started watching that Netflix documentary on them, and she's hooked, like everybody else. So here we are. This is a beautiful little spot down here. I love this little town, Port Medway. It's a really, really cute little spot. I've done some work down here the last couple years to this lot right up here on the left. We mulched off the lot. It was all barberry bushes and stuff. Brought the skid steer in, we mulched off the lot, cleaned it all up, shaped it up, took some trees down, hauled some grubbings out, put a big drain in there, and dug a big well and put a cut-off culvert so that the guy can put a sump pump in and hook up a garden hose and water his plants and wherever he wants to do with it. That worked out great, and it helped drain off the property. The property was always really wet. Now the property's nice and dry. We put the driveway in, and then we did a pad for his little shed that's there. So now he's got his camper there, and he's got a shed there. But yeah, this is a cool little spot down here. I really like it. The spot that we're going to dump the fill at, she's right on the water, that's for sure. Be a nice spot during nice days, but man, if you get a storm, it's be a little iffy down here. There's a couple crews back there cutting, doing some tree work. Well, more than a couple crews. They don't give you a whole lot of room on this road to get by with the dump truck, that's for sure. Here we are. I'll back down there a little ways. Don't want to get in there too far. You never know. Last thing I want to do is get stuck today, that's for sure. Drop my air and put my lockers on right now. Just wanted to get down a little ways, so in case he doesn't get down here for a while to push things off, make room. Make more room to pile more loads. definitely on the water. I don't know what type of septic system's going in here. Oh, she is definitely right on the water. It's gonna be nice when it's done. It's gonna look pretty cool. It's just a little risky, but I mean, it's beautiful. So yeah, there we go. Here's first load. This was all just dumped yesterday. This stuff packs down so nice. He said, yeah, that's nice fill, hardly any rock. Busy spot here today. They got the bucket trucks down here and they're just cutting around the poles at the base. Anyway. Man, those lockers are nice. Holy. Effortless. Alright, well, now it's 10 after 3. And I'm heading back out. So we've got 3 loads done down there so far, and then I had to go into town and meet with that developer client, go through everything with him and just double check everything that we're doing. That job's starting next week. Then over at the pit, the rebar was getting dropped off. The guy that's building my building was there. Another guy was there giving me payment. Then I came home and Ashley had to head out and do some grocery shopping and stuff. So I had to take care of the little wee fella, take him down to the bus stop to pick up my 5-year-old off the bus. Ashley just got home from grocery shopping and now I'm heading back over to the pit to start loading up some more fill. So yeah, I want to get 2 more loads done before I call it a day. It's probably going to take me to pretty much dark to get that done by the time I get over there and get set up again. Get 2 more loads hauled. So let's get that done and call it a day for today, and I'll show you the progress at the pit for the slab. We should be ready for plumbing, and I think the plumber's coming on Monday, so that's pretty exciting. Downfall with this machine is the reach. Obviously, having a shorter reach makes it way more stable when you're reaching out, especially with a 36-inch bucket. But if this machine had the reach that the 80 has, man, it would be pretty awesome for a 9.5 ton machine, 9-ton machine. Pretty capable. find these Sanys quite smooth. Definitely got a good load on, because when I leave the quarry and I've got 14 to 15 ton on, I'm right around 70, 75 pounds in the airbags. 70 usually. Right now we're at about 85 pounds in the bags. So we got a good load on, so the customer definitely can't complain that he's not getting a full load, that's for sure. One thing about it's definitely a quiet road down here. Just as I say that, eh? That's funny. Got it all cut around the poles. right, check that out. We're ready for plumbing and forms and concrete. So we got 3 inches of type 2 underneath here, and then 6 inches of 1-inch clear on top. So ready for plumbing. So bathroom over in this corner, bathroom down in that corner, and other than that, she's pretty much wide open. So on top of this grade, there'll still be another 9 inches, because we'll have 3 inches of foam on top of here and then 6 inches of concrete. And the rebar showed up, so that's pretty sweet. So there's the rebar. And take a look at this. Can you believe that this is $5,000 sitting right there? $5 grand for that much rebar. You know something else that's scary is the insulation that's gonna go in here. It's gonna be somewhere between depending on what I'm allowed to use, it's gonna be somewhere between $600 and $7,500 plus tax. Whew. Well, there we go. 2 more loads. So we got 5 here total today. So there's 9 here total as of right now. It is nice down here, I gotta say. It's a pretty cool spot. The truck's definitely in need of a bath. Whenever you're backing up, you're trying to maximize how many loads you can get, and you back up to the pile. This is always gonna happen, especially when it's wet. So yeah, I'm probably gonna hose the truck off this weekend. Last Friday I hosed it off, and Saturday I detailed it. And now, definitely in need of it again.